Top 5 Rap Website.com. You already know what's going on. Vinyl of the week number 26. We got Tupac, All Eyes on Me. A lot of y'all already know this album. Again, shout out to my Auntie Cree. It's a gift to me. And this is one of the all-time great double albums in hip-hop. A lot of double albums you guys might also know. The Blueprint 2 by Jay-Z, Life After Death by Biggie, but this is my favorite one. You talk about a double album. Well, firstly, you know, this is a very iconic shot right here. I used to have a poster of this album cover, or maybe it was like a page from a magazine in my bedroom as a kid. And yeah, All Eyes on Me, man. You can see this is like, look how long that is. This is side 1, book 1, side 2, disc 2. And yeah, we can just take it disc by disc, or we could just take it as one whole album. Just so much great music on here. You can see the intro. It starts off classic, you know, one of the greatest songs of all time in hip-hop, Ambitious as a Rider, and it goes into All About You featuring Nate Dogg, Scandalous, Got My Mind Made Up, How Do You Want It, Two of America's Most Wanted featuring Snoop. Like, come on. So disc 1 in and of itself, Life Goes On, Only God Can Judge Me, Hearts of Men, produced by DJ Quick. DJ Quick, who mixed this album, and I'll get to that later. And then look at disc 2. You have You Can't See Me, produced by Dre. One of those crazy beats, Shorty Wanna Be a Thug, classic song. You know, Thug Passion, that's, you know, humor song, something that gives you something different from Pac. Rather Be a NIGGA, Megan Thee Stallion remixed this song on her Sugar EP, you know, and I did a reaction to Megan Thee Stallion's Sugar EP, so make sure you check that out if you haven't already. She remixed this song here, Rather Be Your NIGGA by Tupac. You can run the streets with your thugs, heaven ain't hard to find. So I see some people, and it's usually the East Coast people whose opinions on West Coast hip hop are so limited because there was a media war in the 90s. So a lot of the sources that you see in hip hop, even today, like a lot of the people you see in hip hop, they lack a lot of West Coast hip hop knowledge through no fault of their own. You know, the media and, you know, the record, I guess, industry, there was, you know, you can go watch the Beef series, you can go watch a lot of different things. They just weren't playing the West Coast music as much. And if they did play it, they were really just trashing the artists. Like E40 used to get trashed a lot, and you'll see people today still trash guys like E40. E40, who I think is on this album, they don't show the features on this side, but you can't trash a guy like E40, but then go big up a guy like Master P. Master P got his game from the Bay. E40 is from NorCal, Vallejo, near the Bay. So, you know, because of that, you have a lot of people who look down on this album. They'll choose Me Against the World over All Eyes on Me, which I don't think is a bad thing. Both are classic albums. But the reasoning is just all off. It's just all bad. They say this has a lot of skips. This does not. Look at the track list. Point out a skip to me. Where is the skip? You got how many songs? This is down near 20 or something songs. So even if you can, let's say, find 2 or 3 skips, this is a double album. You look at an album like Blueprint 2, like I can damn near skip the whole first disc on Blueprint 2, and I have that album in my car right now. I have the physical disc, so it's an album that I like. But when you talk about batting averages on a double album, this is the double album. So before we close it out, let's take a look at that vinyl. Executive producer Suge Knight, and you can see produced by Dre. That nigga Daz Dillinger. So shout out to Daz. Daz says he did a lot of beats that Dre is credited for. So Daz goes on record saying this and that. Go read the story for yourself. I'm not involved. David Blake. So this is the real important one. David Blake is DJ Quick. So DJ Quick did Hearts of Men. Let's see if I can find it right here. You can see written by T. Shakur, D. Blake. So he didn't actually obviously write the song, but he is in those credits. But he also mixed most of this album. So let me just try to find, here you can see here. So look at Two of America's Most Wanted. You can see produced by Daz, engineer, and you see mixed by David Blake. Even here, Got My Mind Made Up, David Blake. Only God Can Judge Me, mixed by Carlos Warwick and David Blake. So yeah, DJ Quick, he actually learned that he mixed this album from an interview that he did. So, you know, just more hip hop knowledge. Yeah, one of my favorite albums, man. Before we close it out, let's just take a look at Tupac's, his shout outs that he wanted to leave on the album. Free Mutala Shakur, Geronimo Pratt, Mumia Abu Jamal, and all political prisoners. Tupac, his mother, he comes from a lineage of Black Panthers, so his mother was a Black Panther. So yeah, that's what we're shouting out when he says political prisoners. Shout out to the Black Panthers and shout out to Tupac. All Eyes on Me. This is like probably one of my favorite albums all time. One of my favorite West Coast albums all time. You got 2001 by Dr. Dre and you got this, because these are real nostalgic for me. So yeah, this is a 5-star album, by the way. All Eyes on Me, Tupac, and that was Vinyl of the Week number 26. Top 5, rapwebsite.com. Peace.